Hi, everyone. It's 4 o'clock and time to start our meeting. I'm Larry Wheeler, Secretary Treasurer, and we have no regrets at all today. Just before we get started, though, I want to speak a little bit about the role of our professional planner, Linda Redmond. I had a question about that outside of this, and I just want to clarify that Linda is hired by the township to represent the township and to represent us and defend us. She's the professional in the room. It's not our place naturally to question a professional like you wouldn't question a police officer or a judge. She's working for us. Having said that, I trust all of you to weigh and measure the evidence given by a landowner, a landowner's advisors, the neighbors. We always have to listen and think, you know, is this right or wrong? But with Linda, she's with us, and I just wanted to clarify that. And secondly, where it says the 4 tests on page 2, 5.19, if you ever find yourself rushed or you don't have time to do a site visit or anything, if you go to Linda's report, she puts a box on her report, and inside that box is the answer to all of the 4 tests. So today on page 13, staff have no concerns with requested relief. That's the variance is minor in nature. We are of the opinion that the variance would maintain the general intent and purpose. Also from the questions, she refers to the official plan like the questions. She refers to the zoning bylaw as per the test. And then she says would be desirable and appropriate for the development of the subject property. I know I'm banging it to death, but because sometimes I run short of time, I just go to that square box, and Linda's got it there for us. So the idea that we, as a group, might somehow disagree with her and end up in a court of law, you can see how ridiculous that would look. Now, if Linda was recommending that we deny something and we all agree with her, yeah, it could end up on appeal, but at least we're on the same team. Anyway, I just wanted to make that clear. I'm sure you guys all know that, but I think outside of here, maybe some people don't know that, don't realize that. Okay, appointment of a chairperson. I would love to have Jeff. Does anybody nominate Jeff?
I would. Everybody.
First. I can say you because last I didn't see your name on the minutes. You kept holding your hand up and nobody was paying any attention to it.
It's okay.
And a seconder, please. Bob, that'd be great. Okay, take over, Jeff. Thank you very much for volunteering.
Thanks, Larry. So we're at 1.3 of our meeting. Is there a call for a deferral or withdrawal of any matters in front of the committee?
No, both matters are going ahead, thank you.
And is there a change to the order?
I think they're fine.
Okay, perfect. Does anyone have want to declare a pecuniary interest? All right, hearing none. Minutes from the previous meeting. Committee of Adjustments minutes dated January 14, 2026 have been distributed. There's a recommendation that the minutes from the Township of Mapleton Committee of Adjustment meeting held on January 14, 2026 be confirmed as circulated in the agenda. Does anyone like to move that? Ed, second. Peg? All those in favor, raise a hand. All right. Thank you. Any matters arising from the minutes? All right, now we'll start our hearing for application number A2026-01. Location of the subject property is legally described as part lots 16 and 17, concession 6, RP 61R 21273 part 1, and is municipally known as 7368 6th line. The subject property is 41.17 hectares and is occupied by a dwelling and a farm operation. The purpose and effect of the variance application is to provide relief from the required minimum distance separation from an interior side yard setback in a type A land use, manure storage, and barn addition. The applicants are proposing to construct an addition onto an existing layer barn and a new manure storage area. The required MDS relief will facilitate the addition. Other variances may be considered where deemed appropriate. Is there a statement from the Secretary Treasurer regarding notifications and comments?
Thanks, Jeff. Staff can confirm that property owners, Mapleton staff, and agencies were provided with the required notice by prepaid first-class mail. There's a comment summary included in the Township Planner's report. Proper on-site postings were completed on January 29th. There's comments included from Source Water Protection with no concerns expressed, the GRCA, and also the Wellington County Planner.
Thank you. Thanks, Larry. Township planner comments are in our agenda package. The owners, Noah and Irvin Ginrich, or the applicant Cleon Martin, would they like to introduce themselves and would they like to speak to the application? All right. Please step forward and push the red button and say your name and.
Hi, I'm Cleon Martin. I'm here to, as the agent for both of these files that you have before you today, and I'm here to simply answer questions if there may be any. It's a rather unique, almost perfect world situation with these two brothers doing the exact same thing to each other at the exact same time and both agreeing with each other. So, and I appreciate the Secretary's comments prior as well. So that's all I have.
All right, thank you. Does anyone in attendance wish to speak to the proposal? Okay. Do any of the committee members have any questions or comments for the application? Bob?
Thank you, Chair. I have no concerns with this at all. What I look at is both of these additions. It falls into much the same thing. These additions are actually farther away from their neighbor's residential unit. Like, there's going to be a lot of barn a lot closer to that. So I think it's perfect. I don't think they could have planned any better way. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Dennis? All right. So we have, our committee has a hearing resolution. We can either grant, refuse, defer, or reserve an application, and we consider 4 tests. 1, that the variance is minor in nature. 2, that the variance requested is desirable for the appropriate development or use of lands, buildings, or structure. 3, that the variance maintains the general intent and purpose of the official plan. And 4, that the variance maintains the general purpose and intent of the zoning bylaw. We do have a recommendation before us that the minor variance applied for an application A 2026-01 located at part lot 16 and 17 concession 6, RP 61R 21273 part 1, and municipally known as 7368 6th line, to provide the following relief as proposed: a new livestock facility manure storage, MDS2 setback to a type A use livestock facility, required is 187 meters, proposed is 149 with a difference of 38. MDS2 setback to a type A use, so manure storage, required is 187, proposed is 164, and the difference is 23. And an MDS2 setback to a type A use, manure storage, required is 19, proposed is 8, with a difference of 11 meters. Does anyone want to make a motion?
I'll
Peg?
make that motion.
All right, a seconder? Ed? All those in favor, raise a hand. All right, this motion has been approved. And I will have the circulation of the decision sheet. right, and this concludes the hearing for minor variance A 2026-01. On to our second hearing of the day, hearing number A 2026-02. Location of the subject property is legally described as East Part Lot 16, Concession 6, Peel, RP 60R1969, Part 1, and is municipally known as 7364 6th Line. The subject property is 3.54 hectares in size and is occupied by dwelling, welding shop, and farm operation. The purpose and effect of the variance application is to allow an addition to a legal, non-conforming use on the subject lands. The lands are zoned agriculture and fall under the reduced lot criteria, which doesn't permit a livestock facility. The applicants are proposing to construct an addition into the existing chicken barn, which requires a variance. The application also requests relief from the minimum distance separation from a type A land use. Other variances may be considered or deemed appropriate. Larry, do you have a statement on regarding notifications?
I do, thank you, Jeff. Staff can confirm that property owners, Mapleton staff, and agencies were provided with the required notice by prepaid first-class mail on January 27th. There's a comment summary included in the Township Planning Report. Proper on-site postings were completed, and comments are from Source Water Protection. There was no concerns. GRCA concerns not expressed, and the County of Wellington planner comments are included. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry. Township planner comments are included in the package. 5.2.5, owners Joseph and Anna Genrich or applicant Cleon Martin would like to introduce themselves and speak to the application.
Hi again, I'm Cleon, representing the other side of the property line here, and both our affected landowners are here supporting each other, so that's all I have. Just here to answer questions if there may be any.
Thank you, Cleon. Would anyone in attendance wish to speak to this? Okay. Committee members, does any committee member have any questions or comments? Bob?
Thank you, Chair. My only comment would be is that this is exact same thing as what I said in the last one, so I have no problem with this whatsoever. It's good to see two brothers working together. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Anyone else? All right. So again, we have the four tests. Is the variance minor in nature? Is the variance requested desirable for the appropriate development and use of the lands? Does the variance maintain the general intent and purpose of the official plan? And does the variance maintain the general purpose and intent of the zoning bylaw? We have a recommendation before us that the minor variance application, the minor variance applied for an application number A2026-01, located at Part Lot 16 and 17, Concession 6, and municipally known as 73686 line, to provide the following relief as proposed. MDS 2 setback to a type A use livestock facility, required is 187 meters, proposed is 149, with a difference of 38. I read that wrong. I'm on the wrong one. I misturned my page. My apologies.
Okay.
We have a recommendation before us that the minor variance applied for an application 2026-02, located at the east part of Lot 16, Concession 6, and is municipally known as 7364 6th Line, to provide the following relief as proposed. MDS 2 setbacks to a type A use livestock facility, required is 136 meters, proposed is 110 with a difference of 26, to permit an extension of a legal, non-conforming use pursuant to Section 45 of the Planning Act for an addition to the existing layer barn only. Anyone want to make that motion? Dennis, second? Bob? All right. All those in favor, raise a hand. Okay. Approved, and we have the circulation and decision sheet. right. This, the hearing for minor variance A 2026-02 is now concluded. Thank you for your attendance. General business, upcoming hearing dates. Do we have an application for March 11? 3? Wow, all right. We have a meeting March 11. Anything else? We have an adjournment.
Can you send out a Zoom link for that, Maggie, for me? I won't be here, but I can do it by Zoom. If
This
that's
is
allowed.
418.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Carl.
All right, thank you for coming, and that's, our meeting's adjourned.
Okay.
Yeah.